Hey guys, Mike here again. Just wanted to do a quick video. I was thinking about auction etiquette on the way home from work today, and whether or not it's okay to lay off people at auctions and expect them to lay off you when you see things you're really interested in and you know they're really interested in something. And contrary to popular belief, I'm in favor of that. I've developed several relationships over the last, heck, 5 years. I've known some guys a long time, and if I know they're really interested in something, especially I know a couple guys that are really into the paper goods, and if they're really into something, I'm going to lay off. I'm not going to run them up, especially when I know I probably don't have a shot at it because they're experts in that field and they want it, they'll probably get it, and it's honestly seems a little rude to run them up knowing that I probably won't get it. There's exceptions to that. I've been in situations where I've been looking at the same item with a guy, I know at an auction, and we'll just kind of laugh, give each other that look, and consider the competition and just see who's going to go the highest on it, and that's all amicable and it's all good. But I think it's okay to lay off people and expect them to do the same for you on occasion, not something you do all the time. And the caveat to that, well, I guess not really a caveat, but another rule is if it's somebody you don't really know, don't feel like you have to go out of the way to lay off. I've been at auctions where I've seen someone for the first time, and you just chat them up a little bit. You're talking with them, and the bidding starts, and they expect you to lay off if they're interested in something. And there's no way I'll run a snot out of them. Just, I don't know them from Adam, so I'm gonna go about my business and try to make my money. That reminds me of a story, actually. I was at auction maybe 3 months ago, maybe a little longer than that, and a lady came in, and she was, let's just say she was pretty well endowed, had a low-cut shirt on, and you could tell what she was using as a distraction technique. And she came right up next to me at the jewelry. He had two auctioneers running, and she was chatting it up, and pretty soon it was pretty clear that she was letting me know when things came around that she was really, really interested, and boy, she'd be real happy if she got that, and I had none of it. I ran her right up. I wasn't trying to make any friends, so yeah, you could tell it kind of irritated her, but I got a little too much pride to let that stop me. So yeah, keep an eye out for people that are trying to get close to you to get you to lay off, and don't be afraid to lay off some people if they're people you know pretty well. And on another note, the question has arisen as to whether or not you should run people up for the sake of running people up. And there's a couple instances where I've done that, and honestly, I'm not sure if it's right or wrong. Maybe you guys can leave some feedback on that and let me know what you think. But I've been in situations where you see some guy in there, and he's interested in a lot of the similar things that you're interested in. And I've run people up just on general principle because you want to run them out of money. It's early in the auction. Everything they bid on, you hit, and you run up on them, and you try to empty their wallet a little bit, so maybe later on in the auction, they're out of powder and you can start firing. But I'm not sure if that's right or wrong, honestly. So I guess I should think about that. And let's see, there's another thing I was going to talk about. Yeah, the other thing I was going to talk about is helping auctioneers out. I've done this on occasion, and usually it goes off all right, and sometimes it doesn't. I know I've gotten to know a few auctioneers pretty good, and every now and then I'll see an item that's worth a bit of money, and I know it's worth a lot more than what the bid's going for, and I'll help them out a little bit. And it reminds me of a time about a year ago. I got burned pretty good on it. There was an old Picasso print, and the guy there, it was really hot and heavy on it, but he was the only bidder, and I knew the sorry, distraction, my cat here. There's another bidder, or no other bidders rather, and this guy was about to get this nice Picasso print. It's probably only worth I thought maybe 120 bucks, something like that. So the auctioneer started in, and man, he was stalling and fishing, trying to get somebody to come in so I didn't lose his butt on this print. So I jumped in there, man, and I hit 20 and 30, 40, 50, 60. It started going up pretty fast, and I figured, all right, I'll just run this guy to 100, let this auctioneer get some money. And sure enough, I hit 100, and that other guy, I thought for sure he was going to keep rocking, and he jumped right out. And I got burned on that one, man. I wound up with a big framed Picasso print that I had no interest in really. And the worst part about it is I put it downstairs on something. I don't know if the kids got to it or a cat jumped on it, but that thing fell over, destroyed the glass and bent the frame. I still have that sitting downstairs, so it was it was pretty comical. You can get burned doing that, so be careful. But yeah, just some thoughts on some auction etiquette. Let me know what you guys think. Is it all right to help an auctioneer out? Is it all right to run up some competition to drain their wallet? Let me know what you think. Take care.